Today we're looking at an update to the tab slot feature. This is version 1.2.45. We've moved to a native build system, so if there are any bugs, then send them up and we will fix them. The new native build should make the application start faster and use less memory. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate a few different examples of the tab slot feature. So I have this coped notch with two tabs. I'm going to double click to edit. View from the front. And I'm going to, after I'm happy with the position of the tabs, we select this tool here. This is the tab slot. And on the view, I'm just going to move them once and it will generate this feature. And I'm going to do it on this one as well. And then I will explain what happened. So this tube with the notched profile with the tabs will be cut to the edge of the line. So if I just hide this, and now I can see the intersecting tube now has two slots. And these slot profiles, they may need to be updated. So this example looks really good. This one, you may just want to delete this point here. If I select it, just in case you may want to test it. This is newly updated. It should work. It looks good for our testing, but because it's new, you may want to just double check every slot. So what it's doing is all of the tubes are cut with a plasma notcher that cuts at a 90-degree angle. So this tab will actually be a feature in the metal that extends outward. So that's why this slot protrudes past the end in order for it to fit. And in this example, it protrudes on the inside. So let's just take another look at another example. I'm going to edit this feature, select the points on the tab, and if the tab doesn't exist, then you can click the points that you want, subdivide to create more, and then move the tabs into position. We do have a feature that generates the tabs automatically, and we're just going to update that in the next release for consistent width so that you can specify how big the tab is so that they'll be uniform across different diameters of tube. But in this case, we're just going to show the slot tool. So I'm going to check on the tab slot, and then on the view, I'm just going to move it once, and then it generates the slot. So if I zoom in, you can see this is the feature in this intersecting tube that will be generated. And this is a lot more accurate than the previous version, which would generate oftentimes buggy slots that needed to be updated manually, which is very time consuming. The one feature that this doesn't include yet is the kerf width for the notch, for the torch. So I'm just going to leave it as is. Oftentimes a little bit of play is good in case you have a part with lots of intersecting tubes and tabs and slots. A little bit of play will allow you to account for any variance in the plasma torch edges and just lets you fit things together. And we're going to look at one more. You don't actually have to be looking at it from the front view. It's just I know that I know exactly what will happen. Okay, so now we can see. If I move this tube, you can see the edge. So this release of ADS is built for native platforms. So we're going to have Macintosh, Windows, and Linux. And because this is a big change, if there are any bugs, then send a note to us and we can fix it.